Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nikola Tesla, the great scientist, once said, if you only knew the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, then you would have a key to the universe. Tesla made a lot of contribution to the science world and also a lot of discoveries in the engineering, electrical and so on, which is very famous, and that is a quite very famous quote. But what he implied by saying the key to the universe, well, maybe it is still a secret. There is some answers that made an explanation in the numerical and mathematics regarding the number 3, number 6, and also number 9, which is unique and controls, especially number 9 controls all the other numbers. I'm sure about 700 years before Nikola Tesla. There is also a great philosopher, a great Sufi, Sheikh Muhyiddin ibn Arabi, that lived in the 12th centuries in 1200 AD, in his book called Mawaqi'-an-Nujum, which means the setting of the stars, referring or probably taking it from the Holy Quran in the Surah Al-Waqi'ah, verse number 75, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, فَلَا أُقْسِمُ بِمَوَاقِعِ النُّجُومِ. But nay, I swear by the falling of the stars. Some translated into the setting of the stars and also the position of the stars. وَإِنَّهُ لَقَسَمٌ لَوْ تَعْلَمُونَ عَظِيمٌ. And most surely it is a very great oath if you only knew. إِنَّهُ لَقُرْآنٌ كَرِيمٌ. Most surely it is an honored Quran. في كتاب مكنون, in a book that is protected. So what is the relation of the position of the stars and the Holy Quran? That is a really deep subject. What the Sheikh Ibn Arabi said in this book, in the Mawaqi' al-Nujum, in the very first chapter, he divided the 9 planets into 3. The first is the first planet, the 4th planet, and the 7th planet. He called it Aflak Islamiyya, the planet of submissions of Islam, and it is also related to the human body, to the physics. And the second is the second, the 5th, and the 8th planet. He called it Aflak Imaniya, the planets that is related to the faith or to the soul, to the mental. The 3rd level is Aflak Ihsaniya. This is the planets that is related and connected to the spirit, to the higher dimension. He said, ثالثها وسادسها وتاسعها. Ihsaniya is a grace, good deeds. So these 3 planets, the 6th and the 3rd, the 6th and the 9th, related to the frequency, that is the health, very healthy frequency, which is the 396, the 528, and also the 147. But we won't discuss much about that. We'll stay focused to the 369. And what does this 3 represent? Does it represent that according to the scientists is the leptons, the quarks, and the forces, or whether it is the time divided into 3, or whether it is the first 3 triangle, or whether it is the Trinity. Whatever it is, according to the Islam, whatever the first 3 represents, we believe that Allahu Akbar, that God is bigger, higher. God is above all that. God is above the first Trinity. God is above that. So when we do prayer, we start it with takbir, which is Allahu Akbar, means God is above, way above our imagination, way above our knowledge, way above our thoughts of Him. God is known by His creatures, by the names. So then, let us think about something that is probably more significant and substantial to this. Let us try to chiffering or decoding the first declaration of faith in Islam, which is the Shahada. La ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah, but the only God. There is no deity, there is no one worth to be worshipped except God, Allah. La ilaha illallah is made up or constructed from 12 letters. Some are repeated, but the main letters being used is 3 letters, which is la, alif, lam, and ha. It also has a meaning as deity, ilah. This is the first 3 that make the complete, perfect sentence of La ilaha illallah. And then come the second declaration of faith, that according to the narration, the whole prophet from Adam to Noah, Ibrahim, Moses, Jesus is preaching people into this declaration of faith and of reality, which is La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah. So the second declaration of faith in Islam is Muhammadun Rasulullah. Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. It is also 12 letters, but they are repeated. The main letter is only 9 letters. And from this 9, the 3 was used in the La ilaha illallah, alif, lam, ha. Come the 6 new letters, which is Mim, Ha, Dal, Ra, Sin, Waw. There is the 3 in the La ilaha illallah, alif, lam, ha, and there is the new 6 letters in Muhammadun Rasulullah in the second declaration of faith, which is Mim, Ha, Dal, Ra, Sin, Waw. Muhammadun Rasulullah plus the 3 alif, lam, ha. So in Muhammadun Rasulullah, the 9th letter is completed. It contains this complete 9 letters. Mim, Ha, Dal, Ra, Sin, Waw, Alif, Lam, Ha. Muhammadun Rasulullah. Adding up the 3 plus 6 is 9. You may also say the secret is in the circle of 360. The complete circle is 360 degrees. That is 3 plus 6 is 9, and the 9 is also exist in the second declaration of faith, Muhammadun Rasulullah. Well, does it mean, is it a coincidence, or does it mean it is really the key to the universe? There are a lot of narration from the Prophet saying that La ilaha illallah is the key to heaven. He encouraged the Sahaba and the Ummah also not to forget that when someone is about to die in his bed, the best thing for him to mention and to state and to speak is La ilaha illallah. So whoever is around him, better to guide him to say and to mention La ilaha illallah. Is it the key to the universe? Is it or is it only a coincidence? This is up to you to judge. But there is also more to that. In the Quran there is the code of letters, which is called al-huruf al-muqatta'ah. In the narration it said this is also contains the code of the Holy Quran. The al-huruf al-muqatta'ah, there is 78 repeated but the main letters are 14. These 14 letters, which is Alif Lam Mim, Alif Lam Ra, is mentioned in 29 surah in the Holy Quran. Ha Mim Ain Sin Qaf Taha Yasin Kaf Ha Ya Ain Sad. These 14 letters, if we count it by Hisab al-Jumal, by Abjad, the value of each letters, then the result will be 693. Comes again the same numbers, 693. There are a lot of secrets to that. This is only a prologue to what we will share, inshallah, next time. This is my first presentation in English language in this channel, so excuse us if there are mistakes or anything, but hopefully this will be beneficial and will give a contribution to a new insight of knowledge, inshallah. Allahu a'lamu bis-sawab. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.